Recently, you might have noted that you have recharged for an unlimited 5G plan. But even after your smartphone showing 5G, after downloading or uploading something, you get a message saying that 50% of your daily data is consumed. And this issue mainly happens for people who use Airtel. So what exactly is going on? Is unlimited 5G actually a scam? Well, in India, there are two types of 5G. One is a true 5G or a standalone 5G, which has all the 5G equipments and whatever data you are getting is actually 5G. And the second type is the non-standalone 5G. Implementing a standalone 5G is expensive and takes time. So in non-standalone 5G, they use the existing 4G towers, add the 5G equipment and use the 4G as the baseline to give 5G to all people. And yes, the culprit is this non-standalone 5G. So as I said, since the non-standalone 5G actually uses the 4G tower with the 5G equipment to give us the 5G, whenever you see 5G in a non-standalone network, that doesn't actually mean it is 5G. It's like you get 5G, but all the management is done by the 4G network. Now this is where it gets interesting. If your phone shows 4G, that means your phone is connected to a 4G tower and you don't have any 5G signals nearby, and whatever data that you're using goes from your 4G data plan. But if your phone shows 5G and if the icon looks like this, then in an NSA network, it doesn't actually mean you're getting 5G. It simply means that you have a stable connection to the nearest 4G tower, which is also capable of giving you 5G speeds, but right now it's not using it. So it's like whenever you have a heavy demand task like streaming 4K or downloading large files, that's when the 5G can kick in and give you that extra boost of speed. Unless that is required, all the data will be going through 4G, but your phone is 5G ready. So it's just like a hybrid car where most of the times it's just using the electric power to move the vehicle forward, but when you're in a steep hill and you need that extra boost of power, that's when the gasoline burns and you get that kicked in. So during this time, actually your 4G data might also get exhausted. But if your icon is like this, a solid 5G icon, that means in an NSA network you're actually having a stable 4G connection but also a stable 5G connection, and right now all the data that you're using is being routed through the high-speed 5G network and 4G is just used for calls and SMS. In that case, whatever data you use is truly unlimited. So does unlimited 5G mean it's a scam? Well, technically no, because whenever you see this particular icon, since all the data is routed through 5G, you are actually getting unlimited 5G. But do all people who use smartphones in an NSA network know these things? That is where the problem comes. Since people are not aware of how the NSA network works and how the 4G might also be consumed even if it shows 5G, they misunderstand that whenever there is a 5G icon, that's when I'm getting true unlimited 5G. They start downloading something and then your data gets exhausted and people complain about this. Sometimes your smartphone might also be a culprit. Say suppose in Android smartphones, if you don't have sufficient bands or if you have kept your phone in a power saving mode, the phone automatically would be connected to a 4G tower but shows you 5G but doesn't use 5G until there is a heavy task that needs 5G, which helps you save battery in your phone, but your data might get exhausted. And if you're an iPhone user, there is a toggle called 5G Auto, which also kind of does the same thing. It just shows you 5G but uses 5G only when it is actually needed, making your phone consume more of the 4G data and exhausting your daily limit. If you found this video interesting, do check out the other videos, and if you're new to this channel, do subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.